All right. So I was going to need the roll for you. Oh, you already did the eavesdropping roll. Okay. So yeah, it's not going to be sufficient to really hear the details of what's going on there, other than some muffled shouts occasionally from Wormwood, although they aren't as angry and loud as usual. So how long would you be at this until you give up on eavesdropping?
Actually, did he lock the door?
Yes.
Ah, okay. Shame, really. Think. There's probably no windows.
Now, Red Scale is still outside the room. What about Ogar and Havelock?
I'm probably just buggering off. Just going, I'm going to write to my lawyer. All 10 of them. It's just fucking dark.
Very good, very good. And Ogar? Ogar?
Bobo.
I wrote it in the chat.
Did you? Oh, still right outside. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, since Vern has no way of listening on this, he will meander a little bit further away and wait until Rain leaves. Or until Wormwood leaves.
Okay, so he's kind of doing a surveillance on the room.
Yep.
Okay, so real quick, Joe. Where's our chat?
Ogar, get the fuck out.
Well, actually, this is Ogar. You and Vern can have a moment while Joe and I have a moment.
Excuse me, Mr. Cassidy. I would like to apologize for my actions yesterday. I wasn't of sound mind.
Well, if you were, you wouldn't be here, so.
Yes, the research I did have done...
Fucked your brain?
Yes. But someone must have had to have been the repository for such knowledge.
Yes. I really don't care. You can bugger off to tell it to someone else that cares, really. At this point, could you just go?
I just have reason to believe you know who committed the murder last night. I would like to help you.
I don't know, and I don't know what you think I know, but just leave me alone. You're giving me a headache.
As you wish, just know that I know many things and would like to help you, that you should probably stay on track with where you're going.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Just...
Then Olga will walk off to the library.
Finally.
It happened to me right before my eyes, and never mind. All right, so what's Vern up to next? Right, he was waiting around.
Yeah.
So,
Nope.
So I'm just waiting on Joe. Sorry.
More Joe.
Waiting on me to reply in the text or something else?
Yeah, then I replied after your reply. I need to send it again, I guess.
No, I got it.
Oh, okay. He would just stress the same thing he stressed before. So how far is Rain going to push things?
He's just going to keep repeating it.
Alrighty then. There was one more question I posed to you. Okay. Well, it'll be a while, but eventually the door will open, and Wormwood would request that some orderlies come and help Rain back to his room. He seems to have lapsed into a bit of a stupor, and the orderlies would show up. I'm just going to reuse these orderlies, even though there's probably still orderlies keeping Trooper Griffin under control. And they would basically carry Rain out. Rain is alive. He is breathing. His eyes aren't quite as bug-eye as usual.
Okay. I was... I'm going to do it anyway. As I hear Wormwood asking orderlies to come and take Rain to his room, Wormwood take his leave and try to get to Rain's room before them.
Okay. So, you're just going to try and kick the door down, or what?
I don't know. If it's locked, then it's a problem, but...
Yes, it will be locked. It's almost as if you wish you had a known a key thief, or perhaps a paranoid assassin to help you. But no, you just ran off on your own.
Yeah, well, shit happens.
A lock thief. That was silly of me.
What would it be used to... it's probably sleight of hand to try to pick lock.
No, that's security.
Ah.
Thing is, you don't have any tools at the moment.
Yeah, I was just thinking, could I find some improper tools to try?
Well, you've got limited time here, so I'm going to say you're going to need at least a base success on a search roll at -20, so DC of 13.
Well, we'll try. Nope.
So yeah, locked door bars your entry, and time is short.
Anything to find. If I could just get to... Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay. I will go look for Havelock.
Havelock, where did you go? Bungie?
Sorry, I was in a world away. What happened?
Where would Havelock go after he storms off saying, "Oh, I never"?
Probably to the recreation room to have a smoke and a gin.
Okay. So, yes, it's quite likely then, Vern, that you'd be able to find Havelock in his usual haunt.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, Maxwell will be there, and he'll say, "My goodness, chap, you look absolutely knackered. What happened?"
Gosh, that bloody fool Wormwood, I tell you, he's an absolute disgrace.
Oh, I agree 100% with you. After all, he's lowborn.
Good God, you're right. I'd always taken him for a highborn chap. He must be. Oh, takes a drink.
Half puff.
This whole death of a worker, it's our business. It's been handled incredibly badly. I mean, that's Rain Fellow, the nice gardener. Well,
yes.
I say nice. He seemed to be claiming that Wormwood had maybe had a hand in it, and Wormwood had him carted off like he was some sort. No, I wasn't there. Retract that. Wormwood ended the session before he could say anything else. There's some funny business going on. You mark my words.
Yes. That Wormwood fellow, he has no true honor about himself. I'd wager he's never never done an honest day's work in his life like you and me. Oh, I agree. We know the true merit of hard work. And is that not that Vern fellow?
Oh, Vern. How can we help you?
Well, you're the man I was looking for.
Oh, well, isn't this a first? How can I help?
Well, I know that you're quite big on some games, aren't you?
He gives Vern a kind of skeptical look at this point. He goes, yes.
Well, how about a little wager?
This has Maxwell just like on the verge of excitement.
So I'll have you know, dear boy, my wallet is quite heavy.
Well, mine's not as much, but I think you can think of something to wager on. You're kind of a player.
Well, you're proposing a wager to me. What do you have in mind?
Well, I was thinking here that do a little wager on your skills.
Yes, I'm interested. Do go on.
You see, I'm not quite sure if you're... I know that you're talented, but are you talented enough?
I'll get to the bloody point, man, and I'll tell you.
Well, you see, I would need to talk with Rain a little bit, but the bloody door's locked.
I suppose I could give it a try. I mean, it's been a while since I've had to actually try to get through a door. These days, I just don't go, hello, it's me, and the door opens.
Well, that's a possibility, but other thing I was thinking, maybe someone has misplaced their keys. I mean, you seem to have a knack to find things that have gone missing.
Yes, I took keys quite a few times, and that's why keys now have these pesky little, what's the word? Proximity alarms on them. If they're any more than, I think it's 2 feet away from the owner, they tend to let off this god-awful sound.
So you're saying that you can't do it?
That's a dangerous tone to take with me, my dear old man. I can do it, but I'm afraid I do not have the technological inclination to deal with the aftermath.
Oh. Can I roll intelligence to think of anything?
Yeah, absolutely, if you'd like to try.
Yes, I'm 44. interesting. Another double digit gone through.
So very close, but no cigar, except for the one that's in Havelock's mouth. And well, I suppose there's also one in Maxwell's mouth, a very fat one.
Well then, if that is a the problem, maybe you could find something that could help me get into that room.
I tell you what, I've just had a wonderful idea. That old, bloody, crazy old fool who was always jumping around. What's his name?
Olga.
Yes, him. If we could say... persuade him to run away or run in a certain direction at the precise time, the bearer of the lost keys may think he has them.
Maxwell chuckles quite boldly, saying, I think this also makes for an excellent wager to see just how far Ogar can go before someone catches him.
Oh. He's a spry little man. I saw him once when he was determined to have one more slice of cake, and it took 3 orderlies just to get him to stop running. It took 6 orderlies to get him to stay in one place. I was bloody impressed, I tell you. It was a bloody good show.
It was more like 5 and 9. Thank you very much.
You're into the conversation. I say, quiet down, don't chap.
Quiet down, your voice in my head.
Yes. I approve of this, by the way, Maxwell will say quite cheerfully.
I knew you would. Well, then, tell me what you need, and I will try to...
Well, it just so happens it's been a while since I've had something fun to do around these parts other than to get absolutely bloody plastered. If you can get our lovely friend Ogar to fall into this ruse of ours, then we shouldn't have a problem.
So, in a precise moment, get him running in a specific direction.
Well, if he and I happen to be standing behind an orderly, I can pilfer these keys. Out of character. The alarm, is that on the keys themselves or on the orderly?
On the orderly and in a, well, not that you'd necessarily know for sure, but in the office, it seems very likely.
Okay, so not actually on the keys. That makes life easier. Yes, if I can nab the keys and I can have Ogar standing next to me, and it's the sound of that loud noise, he can just bloody peg it. I think that'll work, and if I can do my best to not be seen, we might have a deal. Although, I must ask you, you're not doing any funny business, are you?
Just talk with Rain. I don't think they're going to let me talk with him after his so-called relapse.
No, just going to talk, nothing else? No, I see no reason to trust you. Yes, by all means, yes, why not?
Yes, why not? Well then, I need to get working on them. I need to find a little man called Ogar.
Maxwell gives you a good hand signal, like, yes, you must. And Fungi, there's a private message for you.
Okay, that's not the thing I meant to do. That's the thing I meant to do. Ooh. I will respond in private.
yes, indeed. But, so, you're off to find Ogar?
Yeah, but I was going to suggest we leave it that to the next time since it's 7 a.m.
Oh, it is quite late, is it not?
Yes.
All right, this did end up taking longer than I had hoped, so we should hopefully be able to wrap this up. Is everyone good to play on the 21st? It's Bobob's birthday.
I'll be celebrating. I'm fine because I'll be celebrating my birthday on the 23rd with my mother's birthday then.
I
Oh,
do
okay.
not.
Bobo, is your mum's birthday the 23rd?
Yes.
My mum and my brother's birthday is 23rd.
All right. Well, we appreciated you having the opportunity to try this out, Wild. But since you're not one of our regulars, I think we will still try for next week. No offense meant, but
No, you're fine. It's stuff that came up beforehand.
yeah. But is everybody good then for the 21st? Then yeah, just Joe.
Yeah.
Perfect?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty sure I can.
Great. And then after that, we should wrap everything up to the point where we're done until it's time to go full Ascension. So the question then becomes on the 28th, are we taking, a break, or are we going to Frosty's campaign?
Don't know.
Oh, I guess we can stop the recording. So yeah, thanks, and we'll just talk